What's up, fellow stakers? On today's episode of Staking Recipes, we're going to be covering Metapool, the liquid staking solution for the StNia ecosystem. This video is going to cover how everything works, give you a look into the back end, how much you can earn, and what are your yield options. Alright, let's get straight into it. Alright, let's quickly run over how the Metapool StNia contract works and how it can improve your experience staking on the StNia ecosystem. So, you as a user send your StNia to the StNia contract. This contract, in a non-custodial manner, then delegates your stake to 83 different validators. This is awesome because if you were delegating from your wallet, you'd have to set up 83 different stake transactions and pay those gas fees multiple times and also be able to manage them for it to be the exact same thing. This diversifies your stake and makes sure that slashing events and validator downtime are something that you probably will never have to worry about. In fact, your stake is tokenized in the form of the StNia token, which you'll see in your wallet straight away, and this token has a price that's slightly higher than the StNia token, respective to the staking rewards. So let's say StNia has a staking return of 10%. A year from now, you'd expect the price of StNia to be 10% higher than the price of StNia. And we'll run over this in the next few slides of how this mechanism actually works, but this pretty much, 1, makes you liquid, and 2, allows you to use StNia on other platforms to boost your reward. Alright, let's run over some of those options now and how the StNia token itself increases in value. Alright, let's quickly run over how the Metapool StNia contract works and how it can improve your experience staking on the StNia ecosystem. So, you as a user send your StNia to the StNia contract. To simplify this, let's boil it down to 5 different stakers who want to use the StNia contract. So each of them, I'm going to deposit 20 StNia into the contract and receive some StNia in return. These 100 StNia then get distributed to 88 validators who are associated with the StNia contract. And then let's say over the next year, due to the staking mechanisms of StNia, 10 StNia is distributed to the staking pool. So now the staking pool now has 110 StNia, but those 5 holders are still only 5 holders. And so what happens is when one of them goes to take their StNia out of the pool, the StNia gets swapped through the StNia liquidity pool that we'll go over later, and they're going to receive 22 StNia in return, which is a 10% gain. It's the same staking rate as normal StNia staking, except that you get this StNia token that you get to hold, which is liquid, and you can use it on a heap of other protocols to earn extra yield. If you head over to the Metapool site, you'll see that they currently offer a 9.77% APY on staking StNia, and also some other yield options like providing liquidity through the StNia liquidity pool, which we'll go over now, how it works, and also why liquid unstakes are so cool. Let's say the price of StNia goes to the moon and your stake is stuck for 21 days, or let's even say the price of StNia plummets. You're stuck and you won't be able to do anything with your StNia. But with the StNia liquidity pool, you're able to swap your StNia for StNia instantly, and liquidity providers get that fee. And so let's say you want to be a liquidity provider in this pool. Well, what about impermanent loss? Well, since you're providing liquidity to a pool with 2 high liquidity providers on Metapool are protected from impermanent loss because the liquidity that they provide is actually one-sided. This StNia goes into the pool, and then when an StNia holder comes in looking to trade their StNia for StNia, the pool receives the StNia, returns them back StNia, keeping the fees, and therefore the pool value grows over time because the pool accumulates these fees over time. And therefore what role the liquidity providers actually do is they trade their time for money. So their liquidity providers are willing to wait the 3 days to unstake their StNia, while you have normal users who might want to capitalize on quick price increases. And so the user gives fees and the liquidity provider provides their time. And so you might be wondering, is there a chance of depegging? Well, not really, because there's this liquidity pool that's bidirectional, whereas with StETH, the liquidity only goes one way. So StETH comes out and ETH goes in. But right now, until the merge, there's no way to go the other way, which is why StETH can depeg if people want to get out of it, because everyone rushes to secondary markets to sell their StETH, dropping the peg. And so with that, you might be wondering, what if there's no liquidity on Metapool? Worst case scenario is you can go to a secondary market like Refinance or try Solaris on Aurora if you bridge your tokens, and you can swap on the secondary market. You're going to pay a bit of a higher premium, but you'll pretty much always be able to get out of your StNia position. Liquidity providers on Metapool are provided. If we head over to the Metapool site, we can see that there's a 25% APR at the moment. This is dependent on the amount of liquid on stakes happening and how much liquidity is in the pool. The most important numbers on this page are the target liquidity and the overall liquidity, as this is going to tell you what kind of APR you might be getting, and also the amount of StNia in the pool, as if you withdraw when there is StNia in the pool, you're going to be receiving a share of that StNia as well. So if you want purely NIA, it's better to wait until that number is 0. How does the liquid on stake fee work? As you can see by this graph, it starts at 3% when there's 0 liquidity in the pool, and then decreases all the way down to 0.3% as we approach the target liquidity. Let's quickly go over using StNia outside of the Metapool site. So if you head over to Ref Finance, you'll be able to provide liquidity in multiple pools that utilize the StNia token. Two of the most popular ones are the StNia Nia pool, which, as we said before, has limited impermanent loss, so you can just use this as a way to boost your returns, and also the StNia Meta pool, which is a liquidity pool between the StNia token and the Meta token, which is the governance token of the Metapool ecosystem. These two pools provide ways to boost your returns while still receiving staking rewards from having your NIA staked. So the last part to talk about is fees. So Metapool as a whole charges a 4% fee for providing the service to its users. This fee is taken from the rewards that you normally would have received, but if you go to the Metapool site, the number that you see there as the APR is after fees. So that's going to be exactly what you receive, and there's no need to worry about calculating what you receive after fees. So where does this 4% fee go? So 1.5% goes to the Meta DAO and Meta token holders. Another 1.5% goes to the NIA community incentives to support things like the stake wars. And the last 1% goes to help covering the operation costs of running and maintaining the Metapool and its contract. And the last part to cover about Metapool is, what about fees?